Hey guys, today I'm going to answer this question of is it worth it to manage your adaptive daydreaming? Because I've seen someone ask like, is it really worth it to stop this daydreaming? Because I enjoy it so much and without it I would not really exist. Actually, I think the best way to ask this question is it worth it to improve the quality of my life? Because where most daydreamers get stuck is managing maladaptive daydreaming or stopping daydreaming or overcoming maladaptive daydreaming. That's where you get stuck. You get stuck on looking at the symptom, looking at the uncontrollable behavior. You are not looking at your real life. Because if you get stuck at looking at the uncontrollable behavior, which is helping you in some sense, of course you not have the motivation to stop it. But if you look at your real life and like, just put MDD aside, it's just something there, and now look at your real life and like, and then ask yourself, is it worth it if I could manage this anxiety better? Or is it worth it if I could manage my stress? Or is it worth it if I could have good friendships? Or is it worth it if I could have good relationships? Or is it worth it if I could have more money in my bank? Or if I could have more freedom? Or if I could live a life where I'm free from the past? Those are now the questions you need to be asking yourself. The other question is a bit of a distraction actually. You will focus more on looking at ways why it's not worth it to stop your MDD instead of looking at ways why it's worth it to work on your life, like work on improving the quality of your life. So change your focus from overcoming MDD to improving the quality of your life. That's something which you can just do it now. It's so easy. You're not really focusing on MDD, you're just focusing on improving the quality of your life. And it's also very hard because when you focus on improving the quality of your life, you'll realize that actually you've neglected it for a very, very long time. Like you've really neglected it for a long time because you are focusing on just MDD. Like all your day is consumed with MDD forums, MDD information, MDD this, MDD that, MDD content, MDD managing, MDD what and what. So when all your day is focused on that, of course you'll keep ignoring your real life. But when now you just come back to reality and like, what can I do to improve my life? That's when now you now start improving your life and taking back control from a behavior which has become unmanageable or uncontrollable. So don't focus on overcoming MDD, especially when you're starting your journey, but instead, especially when you lack the motivation, because some people actually just want to stop it and it's okay because they've understood the impact it has in their lives. But some people are still living in denial. So when you're still living in denial, look at just improving the quality of your life. Because who really wants to live in a life where they're not free or they're in pain? Of course, no one. But because it's familiar to you, because the pain is familiar, like to most of us, pain can be a familiar pattern. You really want to stay there. And it's not actually the real you wants to stay in pain. It's just the you, which is the false, how you perceive yourself currently because of your past experiences, which wants you to stay in this pain. Because we stay in a place which is predictable and familiar, because to the mind or to the subconscious mind, it feels that that's the safest place for you. But the authentic you wants to live a life of freedom, of peace, and of love. And that's why you got to really work on improving the quality of your real life, not just overcoming MDD. Until next time, guys, have a nice day.